Hello and welcome to Computer Active TV. My name is Tim Smith and today I'm taking a look at the iED05 USB electronic drum kit. Now this is very cheap for a drum kit and it's ideal if you're looking to start playing drums, if you've got neighbours that you don't want to disturb, or maybe small children in the house. That's because there are no drums or cymbals, just these pads that connect to a central box. Now construction is fairly straightforward. Each of the pads connects using some cables like this, and then the box itself plugs into a computer via USB. Instructions are included, and as I said, it's fairly straightforward, but it did take about an hour and a half to get everything at the right angle and set up properly. Now there's software supplied on the CD as well for playing the drums, and also a game for relaxing at the end of a long day. Now unfortunately I'm not very good at playing the drums, so one of our sub-editors, Harry, has kindly agreed to come along to give us a demonstration of the Ion in action. So I'm going to fit the final pad, and I'd ask Harry if you could take it away, please. Excellent, thank you. Well, that sounds good to me. How does it sound to you as a drummer?
Yeah, it's not bad. The surface of the drums is a bit tough, so you wouldn't want to play it unless you had headphones on, I think.
Yeah. Also, one thing I found when I was playing it earlier, that they're very hard. They're velocity sensitive, so they'll play loud or quiet depending on how you hit them, but you can't really feel that, can you?
Not really. You don't get as much feedback as you do with a proper drum kit, and also with the pedal as well, which is a triggered hit, so the kick drum is either fully on or fully off. Yes,
when I was trying it, it was quite difficult to work out when it was actually going to make the sound, which is quite a problem when you're trying to keep rhythm, isn't it?
Exactly.
Now, one thing with the software is, although we've just heard that the samples sound quite good, and there's about 15 drum kits to play with, you can't actually then hook it up to any other software to edit the sounds later, can you?
No, which is a little bit restrictive. I think if you want to record something yourself, you want to be able to import sounds in, which you can then play through the kit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not just about playing the drums seriously. There is also this game included. So let's have a go and see how that sounds. Okay. So here we are in the game. There's a backing track. How do we know when to play our drums?
Each of the tracks has a colour on which corresponds to a different one of the pads.
Do you find it good fun? Do you think it'll help your drumming skills?
Well, I think so. I think it will help novices. The only thing I would say is that the colour's a bit small to see on each of the pads, so it can be a bit tricky until you've learnt it.
Now, it looks a lot like the very popular Guitar Hero game. Do you think it's got the same sort of social appeal to it?
No, not at all. This is much more of a practice instrument as opposed to a sociable party toy.
So that's the Ion iED05 USB electronic drum kit. It costs £130 and is available from shops such as PC World. And we think this is a fair price for a drum kit with this capability when you compare it to other electronic drum kits, or indeed to real life drum kit, and of course it's much quieter. Having said that, there's a better model, the next model up, the iED01, and this includes a proper drum machine attached to the control unit. And when you record music with this, you can then edit it later on and record using different software of your own choosing. This has been Tim Smith and Harry Burrows for Computer Active TV.